Good morning, everybody. This is the 90th segment of the Think Before You Speak series, the laws of Shemirat Halashon with clarity. Lilu Nishmat, the Chafetz Chaim, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. Lilu Nishmat, the great Reb Chaim Kanievsky, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. Lilu Nishmat, Reb Zechariah Wallerstein, Yididi, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. As well, Lilu Nishmat, Luz Aliza Bat Henriette and her children that passed with her in the fire. Ruach Hashem Tenichanam Began Eden. These halachot should also be a great zechut for our Bnei Chabura, our morning Balabatim Kolel, that learn until 11:30 every morning. Hashem should bless them with Shefa, Beracha V'Atzlacha B'Lidai, and also these halachot are specifically dedicated for the Shmira Ma'aliyah, the Hatzlacha, and the Siyata Dishmaya, and the Siyat Chen for Chaim Davidov ben Chayesara. The name, the title of today's halachot is The Manager. So, one Friday afternoon, a young family, husband, wife, and children, make a long journey to their parents' home to spend the Shabbat with the grandparents. And every now and then they come by, and this keeps that wonderful connection between the grandparents and the grandchildren, and of course the children themselves. It kind of lets everybody keep up with the times, keep up with each other's lives. So as the son walks into the house with his children, and everyone is getting big hugs and kisses from grandma and grandpa, the son turns to grandpa, his father, and says, "So I hear that you fired your manager." And the father looks at him and says, "Wow, that just happened a day ago. How did you hear that?" And his son tells him, "Well, I'll tell you the truth. This guy Reuven that you fired, the manager, he's going all over the place saying terrible things about you and the business, and how he's so happy that he had to leave because of the way business was being run. And you don't want to know what he's saying about you, Dad." Now, at that moment, although the father is hearing this from his own son, and which father wouldn't trust his son when saying or hearing that someone that he just fired is going around making up terrible lies and stories about him? So you would think that that rechilut, which is being delivered by the guy's own son about somebody else, is definitely true. It's extremely believable, and it's something that you would be allowed to believe. Nonetheless, even rechilut that's told to you about your own son, even if it's your own spouse, even if it's your own wife that said that she heard this guy say terrible things about her husband, or the son, "I heard this guy saying terrible things about you, Dad," and he's spreading it everywhere after you fired him, nonetheless, it's still forbidden to believe. And the son is not allowed to tell his dad what this guy is spreading. That's clear rechilut, and the dad is not allowed to believe it. The wife is not allowed to tell her husband what she heard other people saying about her husband, and the husband is not allowed to believe it. Just the opposite. The Chafetz Chaim says an interesting point. He says it would be wise if a husband would turn around and nicely rebuke his wife and tell her not to tell her rechilut about what she hears in rumor other people saying about her husband, and he should strongly tell her that that's rechilut. You're going to cause me and bring me to anger, and you're going to bring me to controversy, to start having ill feeling and bad feelings and fights with this other person that you claim is going around saying things about me. Now let's make something clear. If there's something here that the guy is saying about her husband that is going to cause her husband damage in the future, whether it be monetary damage or any type of damage, he's allowed to listen to what his wife is telling him that this guy is saying to protect himself. And he can take measures to protect himself. But he's not allowed to believe rechilut as true. At the end of the day, you can't blame a wife for not wanting to tell her husband when she hears that somebody else out there is going around saying bad things about him. It hurts her as much as it'll hurt anyone. This is his wife. But nonetheless, when it's presented to the husband, it should be presented to him in a way that, hey, I think for your protection, it's good for you to know that the rumor is this guy is saying things about you that is not good, and it's going to hurt now your business, it's going to hurt your reputation. Go out and protect yourself. I don't know if it's true or not, and it doesn't matter, but on the tzad that it might be, go out, my husband, and protect yourself. That can be said, and that's the proper way to deliver such a message. Thank you for listening.